Hello everyone, this is Jordan at Pure Elliott Wave, and we're going to be looking at some of our recent Bitcoin calls from the 7th of October 2024 to the 11th of November, and I'll be giving my perspective as a trader as well as a review of some of our accuracy here at Pure Elliott Wave. So let's get right into Lara's analysis from the 7th of October 2024.
Hello everybody, this is Lara with your weekly video for Bitcoin for the week beginning 7th of October 2024. All of my Elliott Wave counts see a primary degree second wave ending here. That was a bear market lasting just over a year, and here primary wave 3 begins. So this wave count expects price to continue upward after the little pullbacks done this week, an upward breakout to new all-time highs.
On this weekly chart, this is the first option showing a little bit slower of a takeoff for Bitcoin, breaking clearly over wave 3 in blue. You could see a nice Elliott channel below, which you could use for risk if you're a swing trader, or you could use that invalidation of 52,552 depending on your risk tolerance. But currently price sits at 63,778, so there is a decent risk to reward ratio here with the target moving above. Now let's look at the next wave count.
What if we've got 1, 2, 1, 2? What if minor 2 was complete here in Fibonacci 21 weeks? It's 1 week less than intermediate 2, so that's okay, that part of the wave count. Minor 3 within intermediate 3 within primary 3 could be about to exhibit a strong increase in upward momentum. This is an extremely bullish wave count. I wish it was right, because then I wouldn't have to wait so long for the end of intermediate 3, which is what I'm hanging on for. This wave count expects a third wave at 4 big degrees, minor, intermediate, primary and cycle.
This is our third weekly option from the analysis of October 7th, 2024. The second option was invalidated and discarded on October 21st due to the technical supporting this wave count. So this wave count much more explosive, as Lara said, expecting a third wave higher, which will move very rapidly. Those targets are available for our members. And here the channel is a base channel and not an Elliott channel, because we don't have a fourth wave yet for that channel to rest against. So the invalidation below at 49,202 is a bit further from the 63,000 that price currently set at. However, if you're a longer term trader, you could trade off the weekly chart, or if you're a shorter term trader, you could have traded off of our daily chart, which has risk levels that are much closer. Now let's look at our analysis from the 11th of November.
Hello everybody, this is Lara with your weekly video for Bitcoin for the week beginning Monday, 11th of November 2024. I still have 2 wave counts, and I'm going to be relying very strongly on classic technical analysis to indicate which of those 2 may be most likely. They both expect upward movement to continue. Invalidation point and your risk management for both is the same now at 73,612.24. The first Elliott Wave count is not as bullish as the second. It expects upward movement to end in a few weeks at a new target, potentially. Doesn't have a high probability though. The second Elliott Wave count is much more bullish, and at this point may have just a little bit more support from classic technical analysis. Minor wave 5 may be subdividing as an impulse, with minute 1 lasting 20 sessions, one short of a Fibonacci 21, minute 2 lasting 12 sessions, one short of a Fibonacci 13, minuet 1 a Fibonacci 21 sessions, minuet 2 a Fibonacci 13, subminuet 1 11, 2 short of a Fibonacci 13, subminuet 2 a Fibonacci 2, micro 1 6 sessions, one more than a Fibonacci 5, and micro 2 a Fibonacci 5. Also, minor wave 4 lasted exactly a Fibonacci 144 sessions. So these waves are now quite reliably exhibiting Fibonacci numbers for their durations. That's going to make finding the end in terms of time of this upward movement toward the end a little bit more possible.
On the daily chart here, you can see an explosive move up in Bitcoin on the 11th of November, and we do have an acceleration channel overhead, and when that wave 3 really gets into its full swing, it could swiftly break through that acceleration channel. Now, it's extremely dangerous to short Bitcoin here. If you know anything about Bitcoin's past, it did very, very shallow pullbacks on its way to all-time highs. So now with Bitcoin at new all-time highs, it'd be very dangerous to short unless we break down very significant trend lines and you have low risk. So that's my 2 cents on the direction of Bitcoin. I'd definitely be a long player because you never know where exactly this could end up, especially once we start breaking through some of those targets to the upside. So as a trader myself, I would not be looking to short Bitcoin, but potentially adding on any pullbacks and risking off those daily pullbacks as Bitcoin moves higher. Additionally, you can see Bitcoin, we had a target of 84,755 to 88,562, and that was actually the high of the day, right in that zone on Monday, the 11th of November. And then we had a bit of a pullback for a few days before the next breakout higher. Additionally, back on the October 7th charts, you could see our initial target around the 76,000 area. That's where we had our pause of upward movement on November 6th. So our targets have been pretty accurate so far. Our new targets are actually a result of our own proprietary research based on all past price history of Bitcoin. We actually came out with normal distributions, which we derived 95% confidence intervals from. And whenever that data was skewed, we applied a logarithmic transformation to make that skewed data normalize, and then we were able to calculate 95% confidence intervals from that. We've had a lot of success with those new targets.
ATR, really good to see increasing volume and range as price moves higher. This is a really bullish chart for Bitcoin at this time. I expect price to continue higher quite strongly at this time.
So I hope this clarified some things on Bitcoin analysis, Bitcoin trading. You can see as far back as October 7th, how much money could you have made if you had invested before the recent breakout. Personally, I was trading Bitcoin futures right after the presidential election, and that breakout happened and it made a decent amount, and then I bought a lot of altcoins which have followed, and 3 or 4 times their investment so far, with Bitcoin currently sitting just around 100,000 today. So I hope this video is helpful for all the traders, investors out there, whether you're following us on YouTube, X, or a member at Pure Elliott Wave. We hope to see you guys next time, and good luck trading out there, investing in those crazy markets.